All right, welcome back to another episode of the Adam 22 Daily Video Series. Drop a like, drop a comment before you get settled in. I just want to say, yes, I am wearing the same outfit I was wearing yesterday. It's not the same day. I just really want you guys to head on over to nojumper.com and check out the new Glow Gang No Jumper collab. We actually did the show with Chief Keef last night. Roll the footage. It was great. He came through a little late, but luckily the venue let us go late, and the crowd turned up, and it was just a fantastic experience. Never thought that I'd be doing a show with Chief Keef, never mind doing merchandise with Chief Keef. So big shout out to the whole Glow Gang for making it happen. Head on over to nojumper.com and support me and Sosa. Anyway, that being said, this is my energy for the rest of the day.
Oh, you know the vibes.
What you got next?
I don't even know. Yeah. You know the vibes of whoopty.
Yes, indeed. That's me right there. That's me. That's Adam 22. Yes, sir. Actually, no. On second thought, this is my energy for the rest of the day. Okay, before we get into the game disrespecting Kanye West's wife, let's just talk about this whole Louis Vuitton AirPod thing. I'm going to be totally honest. I got big ears, and I've never really tried to rock the AirPods, but I don't have high hopes for them being able to stay in my ear, and I'm not really trying to have like a $200 item that is just going to fall out of my ear at any given second. I don't really wear headphones that often anyway, so I've never engaged with AirPods, and I realize that maybe is separating me from the youth in some ways because AirPods are all the rage. Well, anyway, Louis Vuitton has taken a higher end approach to the AirPods. Look at this XXL tweet. Lil Uzi Vert, Travis Scott, and Lil Yachty are among the first rappers to get Louis Vuitton's new wireless Horizon earphones. So while I was nervous about losing $150 AirPods, it looks like all these ballers are down to walk around with $1,000 worth of earphones sticking out of their ear. Myself personally, doesn't seem worth it, but if you're in a job where you gotta drip, then hey, drip it up. Okay, next story, and this is going to be a little bit rapid fire, but a lot of people dropped new music, new albums, new projects, etc. Let's run through them all real quick. So first off, Key, one of my favorite rappers, I say this all the time, Fat Man Key, he hopped on a Ski Mask the Slump God beat courtesy of Kenny Beats. If you know Key and Kenny Beats, they have like an amazing working relationship where they just have made so much music together. Well, apparently Key got a little bit jealous of the fact that Ski Mask the Slump God has gotten some amazing Kenny Beats production as well. So Key hopped on the Foot Fungus instrumental and it's fire. So go check that out. Shout out to Key. Okay, hardcore No Jumper fans will remember that a couple years ago we did an interview with an artist named Boogie. Boogie is a really fire MC from the streets of Los Angeles, and when he did that interview, it was pretty early. He had not signed yet, but after that interview came out, it was announced that he had actually signed with Shady Records and Eminem. Today, Eminem tweeted out, "I'm really excited to share my friend Boogie's debut album on Shady Records. He's got melodies for days and the skills to go with it." So that's a pretty hardcore endorsement from Marshall Mathers. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. There's been a lot of artists that have been signed to Shady that never got to put out an album, so it's pretty cool to see Boogie out here. He's honestly a incredibly talented rapper, so if you want to go back and check out that old interview, go for it, but definitely check out his new project. I haven't heard it yet, but I'm planning on it fully. Okay, next single on the chopping block, Maxo Cream. He actually released this album cover right here, looking like a big old Tootsie Roll. Yeah, his new mixtape or album or whatever the hell it is, it's coming out soon, but he put out a new single, which you can go listen to now. It's called Meet Again. Maxo Cream, again, one of my favorite rappers out there doing it, and yeah, he's got some new stuff coming out. I'm very excited to hear it. I still listen to Roaches all the time. Roaches. That music video, highly recommended. Also, Members Only number 4 has finally been released. It features a bunch of unreleased X verses. It features Ski Mask the Slump God, Tankhead, Kid Trunks, all the bros. And yes, it might be a little bit of a somber thing considering that X's birthday was just the other day, but I'm very happy that the crew is still together, still putting out content together. I was just speaking to Tankhead. He said he's down to do an interview over the weekend, so very, very excited for that. Fingers crossed that happens. Okay, let's get into some new music videos that have been released. YBN Almighty J, YBN Namir, and Lil Skies, they got a new track together, a new video. It looks like sort of a house party vibe. Bunch of girls look like they could have been Namir's high school teachers. But yeah, that's out, so you should definitely check that out. And then on top of that, Trippie Redd, he struck gold maybe almost a year ago with Rich the Kid when they put out the Early Morning Trappin' song. Well, they're back, and this one is called Icky Vicky. Now, as far as I can tell, this song is not about or inspired by Woah Vicky in any way, but it is nice to see them back trapping together. Let's check out a quick clip of Trippie Redd saying sippy sippy 8 times in a row.
All I need is 2 cups and then I sippy 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 sippy.
So yeah, Rich the Kid, much love, much respect. Shout out to Trippie. Rich the Kid, when the fuck are you gonna get that cast off? Hopefully soon. Also, we don't actually have this footage yet, but this tweet right here suggests that Yes Jules has actually freestyled for Soulja Boy. Now that's some content that I need to see. I actually told her we need to see that, sis.
Let me start snapping our might on your neck. Should've never let me in. Miami like Cali. All I do is win. Crept through the industry curtain. My feelings are hurting. These artists are starving. Gatekeepers stay bloated. They walking around gloated. Their children are loaded. Small royalties afford the chains. That plus run floated.
Ooh.
Never wanted a range or needed nice things.
Yeah.
Just want to see all my mains growing.
Yeah.
Never been one for the fame. Just keep my head down and stay never not working.
Yeah.
Because my ass is fat and my skin ain't black. I'm the vulture that you're hurting. Yet they never do nothing. They never give back. They keep killing blacks. Not
Okay, check this clip out real quick, and then I'll tell you guys what happened.
I'm doing this in style, you know. Got my glass of Opus 1. I'm gonna take a medium. Yeah, no off that burger. It's my last night. Like if I come in here and you don't serve me a burger, I'm gonna make sure somebody sends you a check for $5,000. Oh, you was? Oh, they was just talking about me today. So you know I got a burger problem.
So that's right. Diddy walks into the Fatburger with a glass of wine, puts it down, and then awkwardly asks this poor cashier over and over about, you know, what he's gonna get and everything. And she says, hey, we were just talking about you the other day. And he's just like, oh man, he's hyped. He's hyped as fuck. Diddy, I'm gonna be honest with you. Being alone and drunk off wine in public, maybe not the best idea for you in your career, but I really, really respect the fact that you were willing to do it. Okay, so I was getting you guys hyped up for this yesterday, but the Blueface Thotiana remix featuring YG has officially dropped on Lyrical Lemonade. What's my review? I'm going to be honest with you. Blueface does a new verse on this, and I've always just been a huge fan of Blueface. And the whole argument that Blueface is all offbeat and everything, it's never really worked with me. To me, it's always seemed like a pretty deliberate thing where Blueface knows what he's trying to get out of his performance on songs. This, to me, is one of his more offbeat sounding and just sort of nonsensical verses. Really, I don't know. This is just not as good as the original to me, but the video is crazy and YG's verse is good, so that's good. It kind of pokes fun at Blueface's football career, which is a not very well kept secret. There's all kinds of clips of him online playing and everything. One thing that I did think was really interesting is check out this clip. What are they doing right here? They're like holding the front of their pants right where their unit would typically be and sort of swirling around in front of them. I don't really know what this is called or how this works or anything, but I will say very, very nice to see the blue rags and the red rags in the same video. Streets of LA can get messy. It's good to see, you know, young up and coming talent being supported by somebody like YG, who is essentially kind of an OG in the LA scene at this point. Okay, a couple more stories before we get into the meat and potatoes of this video. So first off, is Nicki Minaj the most hated artist on earth? I know sometimes when you pay attention to Twitter or the media, it might seem like it. Well, Spotify is actually unveiling a new tool that will allow you to block artists that you don't care for. Now, this is kind of cool because if there was an artist that you maybe had a personal grudge against, either because, you know, they fucked your girlfriend or they beat you up one time or something like that, then you could just go and boom, blocked. You never have to listen to them again. Well, someone tweeted out, since Spotify has launched their new mute feature, it has now been reported that rapper Nicki Minaj is the most muted artist on the platform, and this has 6,400 retweets. And I kind of understand, you know, it's sort of a compelling narrative. Like, wow, people hate Nicki Minaj that much. She's more muted than R. Kelly. She's more muted than all these problematic rappers that everybody hates. Well, okay, this woman got a lot less retweets. She only has 26, but she wrote, Spotify's mute feature hasn't even been launched yet. Do people hate Google this much? So yeah, fake news is a hell of a drug, and people are really trying to hate on Nicki by any means possible, including just making stuff up. By the way, if you want to drop a comment down below, let us know. Who would you mute if you had to on Spotify? Okay, and then check this out. Iggy Azalea went on Twitter and she tweeted out, James Charles Do My Makeup Challenge. For those who don't know, James Charles is a ridiculously popular YouTuber who's mostly focused on the makeup scene. I did an interview with him a couple months ago. He was pretty big then, but he is gigantic now. Anyway, he saw this tweet and he quote tweeted her and he wrote, challenge accepted. Now, James Charles, even if you don't care about the makeup thing, he has made huge strides just for YouTubers in general by doing vlogs with the Kardashians and stuff like that. He's just really doing huge things on YouTube on a regular basis. Even though most of you probably wouldn't really want to watch his videos, what he's doing is incredible. And he's getting like over 1 million subscribers per month, which is unheard of. Anyway, I am seeing the idea tossed around that the world is ready for an Iggy Azalea comeback, and I've been saying that for a while. I saw this article, I didn't actually read the article, but I saw this article and I completely agree. I really feel like when Iggy came in the rap game, she blew up very, very quickly, and the fact that she's still going, I feel like it could actually work out. I feel like at first Iggy was sort of taken out of the rap game because people were just so eager to shit on a white girl who maybe had said some problematic things, and now all of a sudden it's early 2019 and it's like, look at our president, look at all these people. There's so many problematic people in the rap game. I don't know, I just feel like people are ready to embrace an Australian white girl who talks a lot of shit. And I'm not saying that the music is necessarily good enough to carry this narrative, but if she comes with a dope project, I feel like the world is kind of ready to mess with Iggy again. And also, Playboi Carti is a national hero, so there's kind of that effect where it's like everybody loves Playboi Carti so much that maybe you want to support his girlfriend. Does this make sense to anybody besides me?